How to survive if things go south. Well, you want a backpack where you can hook up a sleeping bag and a tent onto it and move around without having you to carry it. That way it's easier to travel. So a backpack like that. You want a water filter straw to filter out any bacteria that might be in the creek and river. You want to seek out creeks and rivers and make sure it's in close proximity to where you are. You want to make sure you have a fuel cartridge. You hook up your pot to it and you cook your food. Very useful. Fuel cartridge. You want to make sure you have like squirrel cages, type of cages where you can trap in animals. Pretty useful. You set up bait and you put them in different locations, and it works pretty well. Make sure you want to bury your poop. Bury your poop. Do not use water. Like, oh, I'm gonna clean it off with a little water. No, never go to the river and clean your butt or poop in it. What you want to do is take a shovel, you bury your poop with your toilet paper, and then you cover it back up. And then you take, if you don't have any toilet paper, you take like a big leaf or something that is not poisonous. A big leaf that's not poisonous, that's big enough for you to clean your butt without your hand getting dirty. Okay, you never want to go to the river. You always want to bury it. I would use a poisonous leaf before I would go to the river. But that's just me saying that. MREs, those are very useful. You just simply add water and it boils on its own, and you don't have to require get plenty of those. But be careful, because some of them do require you to boil it. If you have to grab those, because whatever counts. But yeah. So when you have the magnesium lighter, what you want to do is scrape off the little black material. And when it collects a little bit, you want to then go to the other side and then spark it up and then light the easily flammable material you've gathered that will light up the little sticks, light up the big sticks, and then light up the logs. Therefore, you have a fire. Get plenty of lighter fuel. It's easily flammable, but make sure you use those on special occasions. You always want to fast. You always want to spread them apart in long periods, because that could mean the difference between life and death. Knowing when to eat and when not to eat. Knowing when to use fuel and not to use fuel. Okay. Rope and a D-ring. You never know when you might need that rope and the D-ring. Multi-purpose tool. You never know when you might need a tool that can do many things in one job. An axe is very important. You want to layer up, because it's going to get cold. It's going to get really cold. But yeah, that's about it. So I think I've covered pretty much everything. So yeah. Make sure, of course you want to have people people you can trust, but that and family members you can trust. That's also another good thing. First aid kit. I think I almost forgot to mention that one. You want to make sure if you get cut, you can stitch it up. You want to you can bandage something up, or if you get bit by a snake, you want to get the venom out. First aid kit will come and save the day. Crossbow, again, very useful. And then a rifle. You always want to make sure you take your gun apart and clean inside of it, so it always remains usable and good for you to use. And yeah, those are the essentials for surviving out there.